Just So hello everyone, this is Ashutosh Yadav and you are watching our channel, and today is our fifth episode. Today we are going to talk about a little bit of career and little bit of career hack, and again we have uh, our guest Mr. Yogesh Udgire, and let's welcome Mr. Yogesh Udgire.
Hi Ashutosh. Good evening, everyone.
So
Nice to be with the fifth episode here.
yes, it was a really nice journey. We did four amazing sessions, and maybe this session is about career hack, and on 13th we are actually having a business hack in all of your business frenzy friends and the people who really want to grow in the business and want to establish a new business. Be tuned at 8 o'clock on 13th October. Now let me start with the first question. What do you mean by career, and what exactly is hack? Because the question is career hack, right?
Right, right. So Ashutosh, most of the students, those who are currently studying, and also those professionals who are already working. So it applies to both students as well as the working professionals. So career is people have their dreams, they have their aspirations to do something in life. So it can be as simple as, okay, I wanted to become a chartered accountant, I want to be an engineer, I want to be a doctor, I want to become an IAS. There are some people, students who just say I graduate, and even if they join the profession, they're also everybody is aspiring for a growth, the promotions. So earlier days, the jobs were limited. It was only into the government sector, and there was a fixed way of promotions that was happening after a particular period of time. So that was the mindset with which we were there. But since the LPG happened in India, LPG is called as the liberalization, privatization, which globalization, which we call it as, which happened in India. It opened a sea of opportunities for Indians, wherein the private sector could start, people from overseas could invest in India.
So okay, maybe there's a network issue around there.
Okay, join a polytechnic college or a science or were also within that stream also it was limited. But currently with the new education policy, if you see, the government of India has opened a huge, I would say, the options right from standard 8 onwards for students. The options for credits wherein they can look out. So person who is studying science or engineering can do arts. He can study music. He can go and study dance, and he can take up a commerce subject also when engineering also. So all those options have opened up, and because of these options it has become far more easier for people to have multi talents, multi skilled, multi-dimensional possibilities of career options also. So career per se was a term which was used for people for their growth. So the growth can be either the salary wise or the position wise. And the career growth, it used to earlier it used to be in a fixed paradigm. So that fixed paradigm has again transformed because of the technology age. And now you can find, most of the time we hear, okay, a person from IIT has bagged job at Google worth crores of rupees. A person from IIM has picked up by some US company or some overseas company with few crores of job offers. We get to those news very frequently. So now that has started, people have started to think, oh my god, for the starters also there are so much of the job offers which are happening. And those job offers earlier, which used to be very much restricted to the premier institutes or metro cities, are no longer true. So a person from village can now claim, because he is connected to that world, he has the options of that world. So when we say the huge Pandora's box which has opened, and with innumerable possibilities and the probabilities within those courses also, so that was the career growth. So that paradigm has shifted, that mindset has shifted completely. So career growth is, how fast can I accelerate my career growth? Career growth is position and money. That is the current thing which we count, because how much is, and that also because why companies are willing to pay more is because of the value creation that the young minds do. So there are people who opt for various options. They have a fixed, now if you see Procter and Gamble as a company, Procter and Gamble does not hire external people into their mid level or top level. So they have a very fixed set. Okay, anybody, they do campus interviews, they go to the numerous educational institutes, colleges, and at the entry level only they take students, and from there only they'll progress. So they don't believe in a person from outside will come. So that's a certain kind of culture that they have created organization. And now also if you see Infosys, TCS, all the tech companies, all of them are aligned to campus recruitment. And after campus recruitment, okay, they build a certain kind of culture, they train the students into that, and that is the growth trajectory. In Japan, it used to happen that a person who has joined an organization, he will retire in the same organization. So that used to be, there used to be a path for their growth. Those all structures, those all systems have dismantled now. Currently what is the per se is that, what kind of results are you able to produce, what kind of teamwork am I able to create. So those options, so there are the options which have come for the students. Art students can get into technology, students in technology can go to arts, vice versa with commerce, and those are permutation combinations. Now the specifics have also come down, so there are people who are looking out for only specific knowledge also, and that specific knowledge also requires people from multi-talented and multi-domains and multi-expertise and multi-experiences also are getting into those. So it's a very complex system that has been involved, but that system has given way to new opportunities for people. People, students currently can choose which company they want to work for. They can work from home, they can go into those things, they can choose the company to work for, even they can decide the hours that I want to work for. Sorry. Now that is the domain. So the aspirations for the students are much more bigger currently. So career growth per se has taken a norm which matters into the three aspects. The first aspect is, what is the salary that I'll be getting? Second is, which is the company, what is the company offering me? What is the future for me in that company? What kind of things am I going to get? And third, how is my growth journey? Is it going to happen fast, or are there options, or it is rigid, or is there flexibility? So currently students are very choosy about what organizations they want to join, what kind of culture they want to be part of. So that is the culture part of it. And the career, as I said, is becoming multi-dimensional in nature. So when we say these career aspirations, so the first thing which I want the students to know is, irrespective of whatever you want to do, whichever domain you want to do, the sky is the limit, which everybody knows. Earlier, it used to be there. People used to say, but very few used to go that fast. Now, what we call it as career growth. there is a booster which is there, Ashutosh. So what we call it as, there is a huge acceleration that takes place which make people grow faster into that. So what needs to be done to have that career growth? So I'll come to the hack part later, Ashutosh. So career growth, to have that career growth, my request to student is that there's a concept which is called as smart goals. So there is a difference between a dream and a goal. So whenever a dream gets specific and time bound, it becomes a goal. So career goals, it is said, those needs to be smart. SMART. So this is the abbreviation that is used, and most of them also know the full form of it. S is for being specific about your career goal. M is it should be measurable in the position, in the salary, whatever the things. Is your goal, career goal, measurable? Is it realistic? Because if you don't have any other skills or knowledge, and if you aspire for too big a thing, is it realistic? That you are the best judge of that. Is it time bound? And those are the aspects. So specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound, that we call it as a smart goals. So do you have those smart goals, and are they written down? Then comes, okay, to have those career goals, have you done your SWOT analysis? What are the strengths that you have? I don't consider weakness, everybody has weakness, but most of the time we ought to give attention to what are our strengths, what is our passion. So sometimes there are students, I used to tell them for a MBA session, there's a concept, Japanese concept called as Ikagai. Ikagai is that what is your passion, what is your purpose, then what is your vocation, what is your profession. So if you are able to find out all the four things together, that becomes your life purpose, and that becomes your career growth option. So there are various tools, there are various techniques which are there to find out your strengths. So there are psychographic analysis, there is a IQ test, there is a EQ test, there is a psychometry test, and all those norms which are there. But whichever path you go, whichever test you take, it boils down to, okay, what are your strengths? What are your skills? Are you able to rate your skills on the scale of 0 to 10? What are the opportunities for you in the marketplace? What are the current challenges that you need to do? And those norms, when there's those resources you prepare yourself, you will be in a very good position to map your growth journey. So that becomes, so for students, the first thing that they need to do is their own assessment, where they are with regards to the skills and the competencies that they have. And also, when I say skills and competencies, some students get confused. Okay, what is a skill and what is a competency? I normally use a jargon for them. I know driving a car, that is a skill. Michael Schumacher is a Formula One racer. So people who can drive that car in that circuit, it becomes a competency. So that's a competency. So knowing a skill and you being extraordinary in that skill is called as a competency. So there are a lot of people who play cricket. So in cricket, okay, I'm a batsman is your skill, but the batsman, you doing the batting and Sachin Tendulkar doing a batting, that becomes the difference. That is the difference between skill and competency. The third thing which is very important in this domain is how fast am I upgrading my skills? So learning becomes a very important vital tool. So am I reskilling myself in this current domain because of the technology and because of the changes that are happening? So there are new things which keep coming up. So the most important thing is the ability to stay relevant. So WhatsApp, which was there 2 years back, is not there today. Today we have Chat GPT, and the Chat GPT which was there 2 months back, version 3, version 3.5, we have version 4, and even within that we have version premium version also. And there are things which are going to keep coming up also. So reskilling is also an important paradigm. Also unskilling is also required, because most of the students and also the working professional, they need to unskill themselves, because unskilling, it may sound very out of the box currently. Okay, why do I need to do unskilling? Unskilling is necessary because if you know a lot of outdated things, you also need to remove that clutter from your head, and you need to get reskilled. So for that career growth to happen, these are the elements, these are the things which you should know. Is that okay, Ashutosh?
Yeah, definitely. You told about a lot of techniques and lots of activities to do. But again, how can a normal student or youngsters or anyone who wants to use these career hacks, or switch into any career, how and where do they find all these techniques?
Absolutely. So I've not come to the hack part of it. So earlier, hack was in a very wrong paradigm. A notion was there. Hacking was something which was not good. It was sort of manipulation or unauthorized entry which people used to get. So hacking. Then the word came ethical hacking. Okay, ethical hacking is hacking with permission. So find out what are the gaps which are there existing in the system because of the security. So hack is the word which is basically a new word for imitation. So imitation is what is it that the process that a X person has followed, because of which he or she has become successful. So hack is nothing but a proven process for success which has assured results. So if you do one, two, three, you will get assured results. So earlier it started to work in the domain of software. So that's why the word hack has come from the software domain. Sorry. Okay. So hacking is that. Hacking is nothing but a success map for imitation, which is available, or a success process. Proven process for getting result is an hack. So when we say career growth hacks, so what are those things that the students, if they do, they can get results faster in life? So the first most important thing for the students, irrespective of their background, irrespective of their domain, is, are they able to think properly? So currently, using the tools has become, online tools has become the forefront for career growth. How effective I am with using the available platforms. I'll tell one story, Ashutosh. Most of us use WhatsApp frequently, and all of us have not gone to any educational institute to get ourselves trained on using WhatsApp. अरे व्हाट्सएप सीखने के लिए कौन जाता है कोई ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूट? इट्स वेरी इजी, इट्स वेरी यूजर फ्रेंडली एंड आई कैन यूज इट. नाउ इफ आई आस्क यू, Ashutosh, how much money you are making in life using WhatsApp? Or when I ask the students how much money you are making every month using WhatsApp, then there is a big question mark on their face. Making money from WhatsApp? It's not necessary, most of the students say. I say, okay, it's not necessary, but do you have that capability? And it's possible to make money using WhatsApp. Now, using WhatsApp is a skill, but that skill is just on the level of one or two. Okay, I know how to make groups, I am admin of some groups, I know how to make a community, I have created some community, that's perfectly fine. But making a business out of it, creating a value out of it, it requires a different kind of skill. Building that community, more and more people sharing, more and more people engaging, it's a different kind of skill. So the example which I am giving is to you is, one needs to understand, what they need to understand is that skill, making money from WhatsApp, is a specific thing. So that requires thinking. Okay, it's possible. Okay, I can just put 1 hour using WhatsApp and I can make my money. I can make pocket money. I can earn money. Yes, that is possible. The same thing happens with the tools. Now, Chat GPT has come. When I ask people, okay, do you know Chat GPT? They say yes. Then I tell them, okay, how much content you have created, how much videos you have created, how much graphics you have created, and what is their engagement level. Then they are dumbfolded. So the tool is there, but leveraging the tool to the fullest extent, depending on the skills that you have, is a different paradigm. So a lawyer will use Chat GPT in a different way, a chartered accountant will use in a different way, A designer will use in a develop with a different way. A developer, a doctor, a artist, a policeman, a social worker, a politician. These you can create n number of options from that. Each person can use the tool in their own way. So the tool has the power, the tool has the potential. So the first hack for the student is you need to be smart in leveraging the tools. So the first hack for career growth is, are you leveraging the existing tool smartly?
Okay.
That is. Second thing is, for your own personal branding, how are you using the social media platforms? So most of the student, even from MBA students, Ashutosh, I'm shocked to know that they don't have a profile on LinkedIn, and neither are the professors also telling them. So these having a profile on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn gives you a world of opportunities. All the recruiters are there online. All the people who are going to take your interviews are also there. The company is also there, their products are also there, their employees are also there. So LinkedIn it itself becomes a very effective tool for career growth. And how is your presence out there? How are you positioning yourself? So the second thing which is called as personal branding, Ashutosh. So the second career growth hack is, are you doing personal branding and are you consistently active online? So I'm not talking about the other platforms which are there. Those are not necessary. But if you want to excel in the career growth, are you using LinkedIn? So that is one of the things. So first is leveraging the tools. Second is the LinkedIn person. The third important thing is, what is the kind of thinking that you have? So do you have a right thinking and critical thinking? Now, why that is necessary is because the tools will keep enhancing, the processes will keep changing, company will demand new capabilities people, fast learning people, and for that your thinking matters crucial. So it's a crucial aspect is, am I able to think right? Am I able to think critically? Am I able to analyze the things? So that becomes a important tool. So in the same way, Ashutosh, I'm not getting into the specifics, but there are such many hacks which have come up. But today, as we are not dealing with any specific domain or specific, because there are some students who are engineers, there are some students who are MBA, there are some working professionals, there are some people from arts, science, commerce background also. So I'm looking into the generic aspects of career growth hacks. Yes, Ashutosh. Ashutosh, your voice is not audible.
Okay. Is it audible
Yes,
now?
now you're
Okay.
audible.
So now we get a basic idea of what exactly is the career hack and how we perceive a career through our own subsets. Okay, so now I want to know, there are two things actually I want to know. The number one, if a person is a youngster or a fresher who wants to make his own career, what the basic steps would be?
Okay, so who wants to make his career? So technology has given the options. Now if you see the media agencies that we deal with, there are some students who are 10th fail,
Okay.
but they are earning enough, and they are earning much more than the graduates who are management graduates or the engineers also, and they are 10th fail. They have not passed 10th, but they have applied their brains on a particular software and a particular tool because their capabilities has grown enormously. So no, I'm talking about some very specific people, but generically, any student who wants to grow, the best option for them is use the Google.
Hmm.
So, and students also don't know how to use Google, Ashutosh. I was quite shocked to know that also. So, in Google, for students, there is something known as advanced search.
Like the city people or what
No, no. So if you
villages?
go, if you open Google on the laptop, and there's a settings tabs on the laptop or a desktop. When you click on the settings tab, there's an option called as advanced search. So advanced search will give you the specific information that you're looking out into. So the first thing for the students is, depending on your skill, so there are some softwares which have come up. You can go and meet a career counselor, or there are some steps, there are some question and answer sessions which are there. What are the options which are available for you? So there are a lot of charts which are prepared. So if you are from the science background, what is the things that are available to you within India and outside? So if you're going through the commerce streams, what are the options for you? If you're going to the humanities, or it is called as art stream, what are the options that are for you? If you're going directly into the law domain, what are the options for you? So for a student, what is the first thing that they need to do is basically either go and meet a career counselor, or do search online, or start speaking and asking people, maybe their teachers or their parents or their relatives, about what is it that they like and not like. Start, you need to open up. So if you're an intrinsic in nature, go to Google. If you're an extrovert, go and ask people around you. That's the first simplistic thing which I can tell them. And once they are there, when they start looking into that, because meeting everyone, the new questions will come up. Start noting it down and start finding out. So the more you do research, the more you keep asking, so more things will open up for you. And then you can start, okay, what is the requisite for that? How is it that I can get into that? Is there an entrance exam for that? How many students are appearing? What are the probabilities for me? What is my own assessment about myself? Am I able to work that much out, or should I go abroad for the particular course? So that is there, but the process needs to be understood. So there is a process which is a very systematic process, depending on the domain which is there, which one can choose.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So these are for the people who are just starting. But what about the people who wants to switch, or who are confused and want a new restart?
Very good. So people who want to switch, it's very simple. Currently, wherever you are and wherever you want to go for, so what are the skills that are required to switch? Suppose I am into sales and I want to venture into digital marketing. So I'm having 10 years of experience in sales and I want to switch to digital marketing. It's possible. It's busy. But now most of the time student confused, yeah, after 10 years of experience in the sales domain, I'm getting maybe 1.5 lakhs of salary. So when I switch to digital marketing, will I be getting the same salary? It's a question mark. It's not true. But you can start looking out for options. There will be companies who are looking out with the experience from sales as well as the knowledge of digital marketing. So there are options, because I have been to a lot of interview panels wherein we are requiring those people. So the last interview session which I took, so we wanted lawyers with the knowledge in digital marketing. So a lawyer plus digital marketing, the job is ready for you. So whenever you are switching, it's easy. Learning is easy. There are a lot of courses which are there. Upgrading yourself was never ever easy, which is now. So you can go to Udemy, do whatever courses you want. You can go to LinkedIn Learning. There are a lot of courses. Go to Coursera, and there are a lot of YouTube videos which are there. Whatever you want to learn, freely available currently. So that learning, you need to have those passion also. Not only that, the renowned universities all over the world, including the Harvard, including the Stanford, Columbia University, they all have their own online courses which are there. So depending on your domain, get the skills, get the knowledge, do some projects which will make your journey, switching journey, which I call safe, smooth journey. And it is very much possible, and a lot of people are doing it, Ashutosh.
Okay. So these are the amazing factors which is easy for the person who wants to start, at the same time who wants to switch. But there's always some confusion about you know while making a career, many of the people think that they have chosen a wrong career, a wrong particular career path. So how can do they have to leave everything behind and switch, because that's a very big a big pain area. to lose everything and then switch, or do they can be a hybrid of both? Are these kinds of options available in digital marketing?
Absolutely, very much available. So before that, Ashutosh, I'll give you one more example. Earlier, the knowledge was much more in demand. So a student having a knowledge, so knowledge was the degree. You having a degree was a parameter. Okay, you have that knowledge, so you have a job. So the degree orientation is so much fixed in the Indian mindset that we are still into that employee mindset. Still, most of us, not all of us. So earlier, to have a career, you need to have a job. To have a job, you need to have a degree. To have a degree, you need to pass on, do this process that was there. That was an old paradigm. But currently, having a degree, no doubt, it's an entry level. I'm not saying it's not necessary, but degree does not assure you career growth. So, what assures you career growth is the value creation capability. So once you join an organization, what are the results? What is the performance, that what value are you going to create out there being there? So from the knowledge part of it, the world has transformed or transitioned to results and performance. So, are you able to create value in that department? So that has become of more requirement. That's the first part. Now, coming back to your question is, when you realize I'm into the wrong career path. So it is like you are in the train and the train is moving, and then you want to understand. Okay, my God, I wanted to go into this direction, but I have boarded a wrong train. It happens with all of us, but you can't jump out of the running train.
Definitely.
So you need to make sure that the train halts at a particular station, get down, and then from there decide how to go back. Same thing happens with the career also. So the moment you decide, okay, I wanted to go on I am on the wrong path, wait, relax, halt. When the station comes, get down. So the station in the domain of career journey, career growth journey is, okay, relax a bit, finalize which direction you want to go, which company you want to join, which position you want to go, what are the challenges there. See, whichever organization you join or whichever profession you venture, one thing is sure, there are set of challenges which are there. So there is no company in the world, no organization in the world, no job in the world which does not have any challenges. Anything you choose is it. So the more challenging job you choose, faster is the growth. So challenges are actually, I would say, the higher milestones for your growth. So if you want to grow faster, pick up more and bigger challenges. That's the fastest way to grow ahead. So in the career domain of career growth, the moment you understand you are in the wrong train, wait, halt, get down. Getting down is coming out of that job. So before you get out of that job, in the domain of career growth is first find out, start applying, start building skills, get that job first. Once you get that job, then you resign from this job, come down, and then you can venture into that. It becomes very much easier, very much possible, Ashutosh, these days. So never ever in the history of humanity, the job switching has become so much easier, so much smooth, so much safe. In COVID, we have seen people have joined online, they have resigned online also, they have joined the new company online also. So sitting at home, work from home, they are working for global companies currently. So that is the opportunity which COVID has given to all of us. So
Yes.
sitting in whichever part of the world, you can get hooked to those things and you can work. That's possible, Ashutosh.
So now, my final question to you is, what are the courses or the areas in digital marketing or digital field which you can actually help out, and how?
So So before that, what I request is all of you. So there is something when you go, there is a checklist which is available. There are frameworks which are available online. So those are called as career assessment sheets, which anybody can download, or might be Ashutosh. We can give them the links also to that on
Definitely,
the
you
video
you
that we are
provide me
posting.
the link, and
Absolutely.
I'll put that in the description.
So those are career assessment sheets. So first is assessing your thing. So career assessment sheet will tell you where you are, what is the current position that you are, and where you aspire to go. So it will also give you the gaps which are there and how fast you can move out into the gap. So that is also possible. So the first thing which I would say is do your career assessment first. Then list down your goals. Once you list down your goals, you need to take those decisions faster. Decisions faster is with regards to building those skills and capabilities. So those actions need to take, those decisions need to be taken. And once you take that, then what Ashutosh has said, learning. So learning also, now learning again has two paradigms. So whenever you do an online course, it will give you conceptual understanding. So understand all online courses are fantastic, nothing wrong. There are free courses, there are paid courses. Within paid courses also you will find courses from 500 rupees to 5 lakh rupees. If you go to MIT and Stanford, their courses are paying that much also. Even if you go to upgrad or an academy course, so there are a lot of Indian tech companies also, their courses are also priced a lakh rupees or more from all the IITs and IIMs. Those courses are there. So the courses are good, but the courses have limitation because they'll give you good concepts, they'll give good foundation, but you need to build on that. So you need to take live experience of that. So either in your job or somewhere via some projects, you need to build those capabilities. And once you build those capabilities, then it is possible. So learning online, very good. That's the first thing that you should do. After you learn, do some projects, take up some internship, maybe on weekends, maybe on part-time basis. So the live experience of the projects is necessary. So once you undergo from that, that will give you a different kind of capability. So you need to balance both. So the knowledge is also required, the practical things are also required. So once you join both the things, that we called it as a capability. And that capability, it should produce results. So one small example I'll give you. If a person says, okay, I'm good in Facebook marketing. So Facebook marketing is not just running the ads or posting some content on the Facebook. What you need to consider is what is the result of the campaigns that you have run. So when I'm doing organic promotion, how many leads I have generated in a week, in a day, in a month. Of those generated leads, how many leads have got converted? That is the crucial part of it. So people are not looking out for people, okay, who will just create some content and who will post some content and then they will wait for the things to happen. No, that is no more required. Anybody can do the content part of it, anybody can post it, but what people are requiring is now the results part of it. So Ashutosh, building those capabilities, skills, producing those results is the process. It takes some efforts on part of the students, on the part of the professionals for their career growth journey. And it is possible. It can be learned. There are various options for that also.
So I guess everything has been covered. And Yogesh ji, if you have anything you want to add on, so please go ahead. If not, there are no questions as of now. People, you can write questions afterwards as well. We'll take on all the questions and make a separate video for that. And do you have anything to
Yeah.
add?
Yes. So three things, Ashutosh. So my request to all the students and working professionals is there. So there are almost in any domain which you see, all the countries world over are looking for Indians, skilled manpower. Even if you have an ITI or a diploma holder or an engineer or a doctor or anybody from life science background or chemistry background or physics background or mathematics or a accountant, doesn't matter. So the world is looking for skilled manpower. There are huge requirements. Even if you go to the Indian website of NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation, you will find country wise listed jobs out there. So there are jobs from Germany, there are jobs from Japan, there are jobs from Scandinavian countries. So you'll find 53 countries have listed their jobs. So that is the demand for Indian professionals world over. And within India also you'll find huge requirements. Go to any job portal, go to LinkedIn, you will find them all. So first thing is we are into the sea of opportunities. Experience that, number one. Number two, assess your skills. Start something. It has to start with you. You need to take an initiative. Go online, speak to people, learn, and it is all possible. So it does not require, earlier you had to go a long way to a particular institute, get registered, learn. Currently that's not required. You are sitting online, you can learn. The world is at your fingertips. Everybody has mobile, everybody is hooked to mobile, everybody has access to internet. It is the cheapest in India currently. So the tools, the technologies, the requirement, everything is there. So that is number two. So experience that. And third, what is most important is enjoying life. Find out what is your purpose, find out what is your dream, and happily go there. So you need not have that stressful life. You need not have those many worries which are there for career growth. And there are innumerable options which are coming down. So have a great life, have a great career, and enjoy and make a blast, and make yourself and India proud. Thank you, Ashutosh.
Thank you very much, and thank you all of viewers to watching this for watching this amazing session. And again, on 13th October, 8 o'clock, we are having another session, and uh, like a career growth hack, that would be business growth hack. So all the businessmen and all the people who really want to go into the business definitely get to see that particular video. So thank you very